Welcome back, everyone, to the Alaska Huskies franchise. Winning our series 4-2 against the Vancouver Canucks leads us to this matchup here in the semifinal round against the Edmonton Oilers. So taking on two Canadian teams, it kind of fits well for us inside of our traveling, honestly. Coming from Alaska, going to Canada for both these two playoff matchups, couldn't ask for a better travel situation. If we had to go out to California, you know, that's kind of a long flight. Go out to, I don't know, Colorado, it would be tough. It'd be very tough. So I'm thankful that we get to take on Edmonton here in the semifinal round. However, it is a very good offensive-laden team. You've got Puljujarvi here, you've got Recital, you've got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, McDavid. I mean, it's a tough team, and our goaltending and defense is going to have to be up to snuff in this matchup. Not a lot of turnovers. We can't allow for that, and penalties have to be cleaned up as they weren't in that Vancouver series. So right off the get-go, seems to be a really balanced game here in game number one. Both Huskies and Edmonton putting on some hits on each other, good turnovers, good passing. It's been a kind of an up and down first series of this game. So the whistle has not been blown yet, but it will now, finally. An offside call here at 16:22. We're going to jump here to a power play with it just ending. As soon as it ended, we get a goal here for Edmonton. So it was like they were still on the power play. The extra man, or the fifth man, I should say, on the ice had to get back onto the ice after the penalty. But here is a nice shot by Seth Colley, and I love this. We were able to respond quickly. It's tied 1-1. So now we got to stop Edmonton here from their little push offensively. Now here's Taylor Jett, going to go right by two defenders, getting a nice shot here, but that's going to be saved. And we're going to jump all the way here to the second period. Here's Taylor Jett moving in. Almost had to reset there as he almost crossed the blue line. But here, up the middle, Riegelwood gets it poked away from him. He's going to get him back to the trapezoid, trying to find somebody open here. He's got his man. That's Vaskie. Set himself up perfectly to receive that pass from Riegelwood. Got that tape-to-tape ability. And Vaskie gets his fourth goal of the playoffs. It's a power play goal for us. Good job setting up the offense. Now 2-1. Vaskie with the slap shot. And oh, what a beauty that it was. Top shelf, upper right-hand corner. That's his second goal of the night. Huskies find themselves up 3-1 here, but Lopez gives up the goal. That is number 2 for Edmonton here. Same player scoring 2 goals here. It's all their offense, really. 14 shots to 11. Time of possession there, well, time on attack is fairly close, 3:49 to 3:17. Big hit here to knock the puck loose. Unfortunately, Edmonton still able to corral it and set up their offense. Here's Puljujarvi with a nice shot, and it was deflected, though. But we got Draisaitl here with a shot, Nugent-Hopkins with a shot, and it is now tied. Isaac Lopez just could not do anything with that. I don't blame him. Nugent-Hopkins had a lot of different options there for a shot. He elected for the quick shot and found it in the back of the net. So here's Seth Colley after a face-off one here, 13:07. He's going to move on in. Pass here to Fedorov, who changed it up. It's like baseball. Throw a little change-up on the batter and get a nice strike, get a nice swing and a miss. My goodness. Normally in that situation you go for a slap shot, but he went wrister, and it worked perfectly. But look at Isaac Lopez staying with this puck. That would have been another goal here for Edmonton to make it 4-3, but he stands tall. And now we've got Yamamoto coming on in. Lopez has got to make a save. He does. What a stop right there. Keep this game 4-3 in the third period here late. Woo! Isaac. Man, dancing on your head here tonight. My goodness. Here comes Barnaby upwards past center ice. He's just going to clear it, get it back down. Little dump and chase action. Here's Oliver in the corner, trying to just maintain possession here in Edmonton's zone. He's going to try to kick past this, but Hyman's able to corral it on the boards. Little scuffle here, and the Oilers will come out with it. So we've got a job to do. 1:50 left to go. All the way down to 1:35. We've got the possession of the puck here. Comes Bernard with a slap shot. A little weak of a slap shot, but that was a risky decision by the goaltender here for Edmonton. That's if that thing gets picked off by a Husky, like, we're scoring, definitely, with our offense here. So, with under a minute left, guys, now the job is simple. Get another goal. Put this thing out of reach, basically, here for Edmonton. But you know that that extra attacker is going to come out for the goaltender. There's the notification. So now we know they've got 6 skaters on the ice. We've got 5, and we got a job to do. Protect our goalie, Isaac Lopez. Got to stand in front of the shots. Risk it all. Wide open opportunity here for Vaskie, but a slap shot that's going to be deflected after the dive. Chapman here trying to get a pass off to somebody, but now Edmonton has possession. Big hit here by Fedorov. That's a great job to knock the puck loose. And now here comes Seth Colley moving on in. Gets the empty net goal. And that will effectively end the game with 14.4 left to go in the third period. This game's over. Huskies get game number 1. We are now up 1-0. Love it. Love it. And especially at home, we can get this thing up 2-0 the next game. I think we've really got a good shot at taking down this high-flying offense for the Edmonton Oilers. But it's kind of an interesting dynamic here in this matchup. The Oilers have a really good offense. We've got a good offense. This is one of the very first times that a CPU team has been able to outshoot us in gameplay. So you saw the score right there. You saw the little box score, the stats at the end of the game here. 19 shots for Edmonton, 18 for us. And Lopez was solid. Only had, again, those 19 shots, but he only let in 3 of them. So, you take it. But we do simulate game number 2, because this is kind of how I like to run this. So now the series is tied. You simulate game 3 to break the tie, and we now find ourselves down 2-1. Now, we are going to take a little bit of a risk here. I simulate game number 4. We're now down 3-1. I accidentally simulated this game as well. I wouldn't have simulated this. That would be a dumb move, because if I lose, then the series is over. So we end up winning, and now because I screwed that up, guys, I'm going to do CPU versus CPU action. I should have played that game, but we got a win because I simmed. So as sort of a kind of a punishment on myself, I'm taking myself out of the game at this point because I messed up. I don't know what I was doing. I messed up. But now we got CPU versus CPU action, and Isaac Lopez is still in the back of the net, and he has one thing on his mind. Keep us in the series. It is 3-2 at this point. We win this game. We go back home with a chance to win it in game number 7. So here comes Vidar Laznadal with 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. It's going to get punched out. Vaskie in the corner, now back behind the net. But, oh! Riegelwood finds a way to put it in the back of the net, and this one actually tipped back to him. So we look at this, watch this. They tried to poke check, and it went straight to Riegelwood's stick, and we find ourselves up 1-0. So let's jump here to the second period. We've got the Huskies moving the puck nicely. That's Yannick with the shot. It's going to go off a little bit wide. Nice pass up the middle. Really good opportunity there for the Huskies, and now we do get a penalty called on Edmonton. So a little interference call by Bouchard, and we are now on the power play. Let's see if we can get another goal up on the scoreboard, baby. Let's do it. Let's get that thing up 2-0. Great opportunity here for us with the extra man. Here comes Taylor Jett with a shot right up the middle. Now Riegelwood back to Vaskie. Vaskie over to Borhoft. Gets the goal. So Vaskie, being the unselfish player today, finds a way to get it to Borhoft, and we are up 2-0. So 5 minutes and 50 seconds here to go in the second period, and we've got another chance to get another goal here, 3-0. All right, big hit. The oncoming offensive player here for the Oilers. I didn't catch the name. However, we are making a push. Make a push, guys. Here comes Aiden Oliver moving on in. Here comes the shot. That's another goal. Seth Colley off the rush ability activated after that play, and we are up 3-0. We find ourselves just destroying the Oilers here. And that's going to effectively do it. They do find a way to get a shot off. We haven't seen a lot of shots from Edmonton because they've basically been non-existent. 3-0 game. It looks like, for all intents and purposes, we're headed to game number 7 in Alaska. But you can see the shot totals, guys. You saw that really quick. They're actually beating us by 1 again. And now with this goal, Vaskie to Riegelwood. Nice little quick passing. Laznadal to Vaskie. Vaskie to Riegelwood. It's 4-0. But Edmonton will try to make a push here. That's a goal. Somehow squeaks past Isaac Lopez. That's Velarde with the shot on goal and with the goal. And that's his 3rd of the postseason. So we find ourselves now 4-1 with about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Lopez makes a nice save. Edmonton still continuing on with trying to get a little comeback happening here. Another shot that's... So they're not going high. They've learned a little bit, at least in gameplay. So Barry with the goal. And now being 4-2, they're going to pull their goaltender and try to get something to happen. Right? Extra man, 6-on-5. Let's see if they can get it done. 20 seconds. Huskies making a push here to the empty net. Losnell back to Riegelwood. So nice little setup there to get the open look of the net. Sometimes you gotta, you gotta hit the right guys right there. Even though it's an empty net, it's sitting right there for you. It's sitting pretty, but you do have to make the right reads because those guys will try to block those shots and stand in the way. Be good defenders, but it's 5-2. We get a win and we advance right to Game 7. They still outshot us, 23-22. Time and attack relatively the same. Let's take a look at the box score here. Riegelwood had the hat trick. I never like to count a hat trick, even though it's an empty net goal. Like, that's your third goal was the empty netter. But it's a hat trick nonetheless, and we got to give it to him. So, tip of the cap here to Riegelwood. Had a great game. Nice passing all the way around from the Huskies as far as CPU versus CPU goes. Now, here we are, guys. Game number 7. Huskies, Oilers. Line ones are out there, right? Vaskie, McDavid, Draisaitl. It's going to be tough, man. They're going to want this thing bad. But Vaskie here off the rush gets a nice look at it. Jet here to Collie. Collie back to Bernard. Back to Fedorov with a slap shot, looking for at least some traffic, maybe a deflection in there. Nothing doing here. Edmonton with the possession here. Kulikov with the big hit. Nice, setting the tone here early in the first period. But we have the Oilers still maintaining possession here and fighting hard in the corner. Let's get this thing out of here, guys. Come on, let's go. Trenton Grell moving in and didn't get past the center line. That will be an icing call. And let's just go ahead and jump all the way here to about 8 minutes and 20 seconds as Borhoft is moving in. He's got speed. He beats the defender moving on in. Also misses the second incoming defender with the nice little adjustment there. Moving back towards the blue line. This is a little drag right there. Look at, woo! Missed him. Completely whiffed. And he finds the back of the net. I love it. But look at this shot by Benson. Just not a good defensive effort there by our Huskies defense. Come on, boys. That's bad. 1-1 game, and off the deflection, that is RNH. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Edmonton with a lead. 2-1. We haven't seen Edmonton here with a lead in this postseason matchup in Series 2, the semifinal. We haven't seen it. So this is kind of newfound territory for our Huskies. Are we going to blow it? Lazadel's got something to say about that. Off of the tie-up in the corner, he finds a way to maneuver outside into the middle. Face up with the goaltender. I love that. Great job there by Lazadel. Look at the shot totals. Like we've made it a point this game. 15-4. But look at McDavid with the shot and Isaac Lopez. Oh my goodness, with the blocker save, and he's able to hold on to it for the freeze. Oh my goodness. And then Lopez again just getting peppered at this point. Oilers, they saw that statistic and they said, we got to get more shots on goal, more pressure on Lopez. And Lopez, oh no, Yamamoto with a shot. That's going to be deflected right to Velarde, but they're not going to get another one. Now here comes Taylor Jet trying to blow past the defenders again for the second time of the game, but nothing doing here. Now here's Lyle trying to get something set up. Back to Yannick. Here's Jet and Borhoft. Man, we couldn't find a way to get it to him, unfortunately. But here's Yamamoto with the moves, but Lyle actually with the turnover. So Yannick actually going to take a big hit here on his knee. So we don't like that too much. We don't take too kindly to that, going after guys' knees in that situation. Lyle laying his body out, able to get the deflection there. But here's a shot on Lopez, and he stands tall. That is going to do it for the second period as no more scoring occurs. And it was actually kind of boring. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's just really nothing that happened. Nothing, no big plays like what you saw here in this highlight reel. But look at the time on attack. 245 to 644 for us. Then the shot totals. We are applying as much pressure as we possibly can, but somehow it is tied 2-2. This game means everything. A loss here means another season of the series. Basically is what I'm saying to you guys. Lazendahl moving in with the backhander. Weaving his way through traffic. Had a good look, but can't put it home. Here comes Bunneman trying to look for an open shot. He does get one, but it will be blocked off of a stick of a defender here for Edmonton. Now, here is a chance for the Oilers. They're moving on in. Unable to get past center ice as we get the good defense. Here's Trenton Grell moving in. Gets hit on the boards. Stays with it, though, but, oh, he takes a big hit there in the corner. And Bouchard able to re-corral it here and start the offensive rush here for Edmonton now. Bunneman with the little bit of a miss, but he does recoup. Good defense. Little poke checks all the way around. Let's make it a goal to have no shots on goal by Edmonton here. Here comes Riegelwood moving through. Nice job. Had a wide open look on that blocker side. Unfortunately, did not go in, but here's another good defensive play by the Huskies. Look at Lazendahl. Puts on the brakes here. Good shot again. Lazendahl with the speed, able to corral his own rebound. But Edmonton able to move it up. Velarde takes a huge hit, though. Fedorov passes to Riegelwood. Velarde has to chase Riegelwood. Oh! The goal! Off the big hit, creating the turnover, and Riegelwood finds a way to put it home. It's his 6th goal of the playoffs, and it's a huge one. The biggest one of the game. Look at this. Velarde has to chase him. Oh, we got a chance. We got a chance. Edmonton will pull their goaltender. They've got an extra attacker now. 36 seconds left to go, guys. Borhoft moving up. Defense trying to make a play, but Borhoft able to put it in the back of the empty net. And that is going to do it. The Alaska Huskies will advance to the Western Conference Finals for the 2nd time in as many seasons. We are back-to-back Western Conference Final participants. Trying to search for the word. Contestants. We have a chance. One more series to get to the Stanley Cup Finals. Can we do it? Can we finally do it? Can we put it all together and get it done? Season 2 was special. Season 2 was kind of out of nowhere. Right? Year 2, we were the worst team in the NHL. 2nd season. Last year, we got all the way on a miracle run to that Western Conference Final. But now, is Season 3 the year? Is Season 3 the season that we finally get here? We'll find out in the next episode, guys, as we will be taking on our former rivals, our intra-divisional rivals, the Seattle Kraken. Remember, they were the expansion team coming in with Alaska. If you guys remember Season 1, man, it was tough trying to beat even the expansion team, Seattle Kraken. So you see on the eastern side, we've got Carolina, Detroit, so should be a good matchup there on the east coast of things. I'm looking forward to this Western Conference Finals. Seriously, if we win this thing and Detroit wins as well, that's my dream scenario for this series. If we can get a Detroit and Alaska Stanley Cup Finals, that's storylines abound, dude. It's storylines everywhere. Vaskie against Yzerman, as we know, the whole storyline there, and it'll be really fun. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you next Sunday for Western Conference Final action. Seattle against Alaska, and we'll keep tabs on that East Coast matchup with Detroit and Carolina. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.